This poem is about a horse that I once had, and it's called And He Spooked When He Farted. I got this old hay burner off a ranch near Oahe. He was no more than 10 or 12 years old. He was a sorry looking son of a gun, but you'll see he was a character by the time this here story's told. Now, I didn't think much of him the first time I seen him. Mangy hair, cropped off ears, and one lazy eye. He was a wet mouse kind of color, but I learned to warm up to him by and by. He had long spindly legs what was good to chase a cow, and he never gained a pound no matter how much he ate. His withers was as sharp as a mountain peak, and his blind ambition would sure enough be his fate. Yeah, I sure enough warmed up to that sorry old cuss. He was the worst looking horse I ever seen. But I could cut a cow off of his back, and there wasn't a muscle in him that was mean. But he wasn't the smartest cracker in the barrel. No, sir, he'd even spook at his own shadow. And he never sneaked up on his blind side, 'cause he'd shake and shiver and his face would turn all sallow. Now I was fixing to use him in a ranch roping coming up. One of the other guys and I practiced the big loop team roping at night. My buddy was the header and I was the heeler, and that's how it figured out. And it took us a lot of practice to get it figured out right. We practiced a lot and we got pretty good, and we thought we had a pretty good chance. So that night of the roping we loaded up and drove to Winnemucca from the ranch. Now the competition looked pretty fierce, but we were confident in our own skin. Soon enough it would be our turn, and I mounted my mousy old horse with a grin. I know we could have taken that pot, I feel it deep in my bones, but when I went to make the heel catch, that hoss of mine left me all alone. I never even had a chance to throw. He left me high and dry. That sorry old SOB left tears to stain my eye. That's the story of that sorry old horse and the reason why we parted, 'cause I went to make my heel catch and he spooked when he farted.